Okay. Go live. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. We're about to go live. Okay. And let's get the all clear. And
Okay, let's go ahead.
Go ahead.
We'll call the meeting to order at 12:50, the special meeting of the council. I'd ask you to join me in saying the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Ask Misty if you'd call the roll, please.
Craig Romey,
Present.
Ray Eckerty, Bill Lukens,
Here.
Dave Burris,
Here.
Ron Richards,
Here.
Allison Ritterbusch, Bob Nelson,
Here.
Caitlin Turner. Here. Thank you.
Okay, we do have the quorum. Next item, I'd ask for a motion to approve the agenda and request to waive council pay all in one motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda and to waive council pay for this special meeting.
Second.
It moved and seconded to approve the agenda and waive the pay. Any questions, comments, or discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Are there any communications from the public? Hearing none, we do move on to our item of new business, and that's canvassing the election results from the June 2nd election. You should have in your packages the results of our Ward 3 election.
Four.
Ward 4, excuse me. And the winner is Caitlin Turner with 109 votes and Deborah A. Johnson 59. Misty, were there any questions or comments from the auditor's office concerning this election?
So as part of the canvassing, I'll have you review the number of voters from the poll book and the absentee listing and compare that to the tabulator totals. There was a one ballot difference in the absentee totals. I talked to the auditor's office this morning. 127 is what the tabulator counted. 128 is what's in the poll book. I asked what could have caused that. It could be a couple things they don't know. You don't put your names on your ballots. But there were many folks unhappy when they couldn't vote on the commissioner race. If they were registered Democrats or independent, they were Republicans and they couldn't vote on that. So many people were unhappy with that. And there were some blank ballots that went through the resolution board and just got turned in with absolutely nothing on it. So they can't say exactly what that one difference is, but it wouldn't have made a difference in the election. So I'm going to pass around to you. These are from the tabulating equipment. There are two of them. These are for the polls, the people that voted on election day, and the next one are the absentee ballots. And then I'm also going to pass around the poll books. There's also two in here. One was the actual polls on the election day, and you will note that the number of votes, 63, there were actually only 62, and you can see the spoiled ballot listed in the margin there. So there are 62 votes in this one. And then these are the absentees. They came from several books. So what they did was made copies of the pages from each of the book and highlighted the Hot Springs Ward 4 voters on there. They tallied them at the bottom of each page. And then in total, that's where the 128 is at. That's a little different than the 127 you'll see on the tabulator. I'll start with you, Caitlin. Take your time as you look at them. We'll pass them around. I'll have some needs, and if anybody has any questions, let me know. when we're all done and we vote on it, there's an official Canvas sheet I need everyone present to sign. And maybe I'll just pass it around. They did have a new tabulating machine this year, and they had some issues with running the ballots. There were several absentee, and they were folded, and they had them all stacked the same. So they had to recount a lot because the tabulator pulled several of them together. And then that evening was a very long evening for them, and so there were some human error and some calculation issues. Initially, if anybody got the first results that came out, they had to amend and redo them after they canvassed to correct some of those errors. George, you were a victim of some of that human error in calculating on your votes.
Mayor, still okay to make okay to make a comment? Misty, there's a typo on the Canvas sheet at on the header. It says Alderman Ward 3 at the top.
Oh, I'll correct that, thank you.
Didn't know I moved, did you?
Must have been the last time we did one, it was for Ward 3.
Okay, everybody has had an opportunity to canvass the election results. Are there any concerns or comments from the council concerning what you've just reviewed? Hearing none, I would ask for a motion to approve resolution 2020-18, declaring the results of our regular municipal election.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2020-18, resolution declaring the results of the regular municipal election. Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to declare the results of the annual municipal election. Before I ask for discussion, I do have one comment that I feel needs to be made. If you look at the alderman for Ward 3, I have been asked by several constituents about a recent court action that was taken against Mr. Grimes. May 20th, he was found guilty of a violation of the pullover law, where that does not legally give a reason to reject him as a council person. I think it's imperative that you as a council know. I know the Public Safety Committee had an opportunity to review that tape Mr. Grimes was disrespectful and belligerent toward our police officer that made the arrest. And we do have, I think it's imperative that the new council be aware of this, because there are grounds for reprisal should Mr. Grimes take negative action toward the police department. And I think that's something that you should be aware of as you vote to approve this municipal election. But again, there's no legal reason to reject. It was not a felony or anything, but a simple traffic violation that he was found guilty of. Are there any other questions, comments, or discussion?
I would like to add a comment to that. As the mayor said, it was discussed at public safety. My question at the time was, or my comment at the time was, like everyone, he served his day in court, and I'm ready to move on. I'm not judge past actions or future actions based on past actions. I'm perfectly comfortable with approving this resolution.
Any other comments or questions?
Mayor, I will abstain from the vote.
Okay. Misty, I'd ask that you call the roll, please.
Craig Romey,
Yes.
Bill Lukens,
Yes.
Dave Burris,
Yes.
Ron Richards,
Yes.
Allison Ritterbush.
Yes.
Bob Nelson,
Yes.
and Caitlin Turner abstaining.
Okay. And the resolution is approved. And again, thank you for coming in on such quick notice to get the job done. I'd ask for a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Been moved and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, meeting's adjourned. Thank you.